writes the book, and she's editing every day. And if we don't continue to edit with her and watch that, we're going to miss the boat, and we'll be stuck in a place that's not as vibrant as it could be.
I like it.
Ground Fair 2017, hot fair. It's supposed to be like 88 today.
So how many years have you been coming to this fair?
I think this week getting on 10.
10 years now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a pilgrimage for me. Maine is such a huge state, but such a small community within this organic farming and things. So I know people that I met a long time ago that are like statewide kind of famous. You know, I can rub shoulders with Elliot Coleman, Mark Fulford, Will Bonsall.
Nice.
You know, just like we're buddies. So
wow.
It's pretty cool. And yeah, and we can share ideas and what's going on, and what the crop's like this year, and what are the challenges. So it's definitely a pilgrimage and a reconnection right before I head south.
So since you've came, this has really evolved?
For me, I think this has always been going on, you know, but I've just integrated, and as you spend time in a place, you just make more and more connections, and then they tend to ripple out. And so everybody kind of benefits by just reconnecting every year.
And how many people?
You know, I know last year they had like 70,000, but I think they're looking for, you know, up towards 80 this year, so over 3 days.
80,000 people.
Yeah.
Wow. So
you would not believe, it just blows me away that there's, you know, at least from my perspective, there's never any issues. There's not fighting, there's not things, I mean, there's millions of dollars of merchandise here, and, you know, they just close the walls and leave every night, and it's all here in the morning.
Wow.
It's just kind of cool, and then, you know, everybody's getting fed, and, you know, everybody's getting taken care of. It's a wonderful event about how the world could be.
So, I mean, this is like a carnival on steroids for greenies, per se, right? I mean, I know it's the same carnival-like stands, but clean food?
Yeah, they vet them really well. They wouldn't even let coffee in until like 5 years ago. You had to, if you wanted coffee, you had to go outside the gates.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it wasn't considered Maine. But I think now because they're saying, oh, Maine roasters, so.
Wow. So if somebody wanted to come to Common Ground Fair, what can they expect? I mean, classes, artesian goods, food, I mean, you name
all
it,
that stuff. The thing I would recommend people is it is kind of overwhelming with this much people and this much to do. The first year I came, I actually would say I hated it.
Hated it, wow.
Because it was so stressful. You know, you're driving 3 hours from where I was, getting up early, and then standing in line at the gate. And then you get in, you look at this program that has all this stuff you want to see, and you can't possibly see it. You know, and then as noon comes on, the crowds are, you can't get food. And but as I've, you know, decided to stay here the whole weekend, camp out, I can go take a nap, I can work this booth a little, so I'm not just like a, you know, a participant. I'm a participant in the fair itself, but instead of just like a walk-around person, it's really evolved into a wonderful time. I mean, at times it still taxes me, but so anybody that comes, give yourself time to be here.
Okay.
Don't try to see everything. Give yourself, if you can, at least 2 days. And, you know, camp out in the neighborhood or volunteer. It's amazing. So if you volunteer here, you get a free meal ticket, right? And they feed you clean, donated food from all these organic farms. And you get to rub shoulders with all these other volunteers. I just standing in line the other night, talking to a chef in Portland and a woman that's running a food garden in Cape Elizabeth, and, you know, all these blends of different generations and different things that are going on in their lives. So yeah, just give yourself time.
So, I mean,
it's a wonderful event.
Mega event like this, how many volunteers?
2,000. At least last year I saw that.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're feeding all those with donated food from the farmers. So you can pick the things that really interest you. Horse-powered agriculture, permaculture, you know, farming, organic farming, seed saving, almost anything. You know, there's the whole fiber arts thing and all the animal stuff. So yeah, it would be similar to that. It's much like, you know, I know Will, you know, in his novel he talks about these fairs that were in this future place, and I know he, you know, modeled it after Common Ground. You know, it's just like an event that brings community together.
Oh, so he's written that book since he's been coming here then?
You know, yeah.
You feel that way?
Yeah,
okay.
He definitely wrote that book like 5 or, no, it must be 8 or 9, 10 years ago. It's the best novel I've ever read. It's called Through the Eyes of a Stranger.
What's his full name again?
Will Bonsall.
Will Bonsall, okay.
Yeah.
You entered a bunch of vegetables. We went and checked them out yesterday, right?
Yeah.
How many?
I think I entered 17.
17 vegetables, 12 first place.
Yeah, 1 judge's award.
Wow.
So I'll probably get like $60 worth of gift certificates for Fedco seeds, and I think I get $10 for the judge's choice.
Wow. So this is an event you look forward to every year.
It is.
Now.
Yeah, there's just no doubt about it. I have to be here.
Yeah. And you've been here since Thursday night, and you're leaving tomorrow morning?
Yep, I'll stay because it's kind of a rush to get out of here, and where I camp right across the road with some friends of mine, and then I can kind of chill out with them, kind of reevaluate how the fair was. And he just built a sugar bush down in the back, so I'll go check that out.
Let the dust settle. So if someone comes to Common Ground, they want to find Jim. They come in, what, is this the south entrance?
This is Pine Gate.
Pine Gate, and you guys are right inside here. You've been at this same location now for a while?
Yep, we'll pretty much be here forever.
Okay.
Again, I don't work for Site Supply. I'm a site junkie, and I help out, and I get a little cash and
little free food.
And free food, and I trade for blades. Essentially, that's why I got so many blades, and snaps, and stones, and holders.
Becoming quite the collector, huh?
Yeah, it adds up.
All right. So Common Ground Fair. What are the dates on this every year?
It's always the third weekend in September, so that kind of varies. I think this is the earliest now. Maybe it's the 21st through the 23rd, and it'll go as late as maybe like the 26th through the 28th.
All right. Exciting stuff. That's the one, right? Is that the most proud?
Yep.
All right. So
every year I won with tomatoes like that.
Look at the size difference. There's no comparison.
Believe it or not, so these are the ones I grew in Florida. Remember I started them?
These are the sets you started and brought home, right?
Brought home, but I gave Jack sold Jack maybe 300, and he planted them out there, and he brought them to the common kitchen. They were almost all this big. So I think that whole thing, getting them started early in Florida, is a big deal. And then I brought 50 pounds for the common kitchen, so I get free food the whole fair now.
50 of these onions?
Yeah, smaller ones, but just 50 pounds. Yeah, like a big onion bag. Yeah.
That's going to go to the volunteers?
Yeah, so there'll probably be French onion soup tonight.
Nice.
Last year the same thing happened, and I got the onion soup, and it was so sweet, it was like all onion, any fluid. So Alexander and the boys braided the Cipollini's. So these be for sale in Florida when I get there. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can cut them as you use them, hang it in the kitchen.
Those are beautiful. That's a first place?
No, only second on that.
Only second?
Simple and beautiful.
Jim, you didn't bring any of your garlic?
I didn't because, I can't be sure of varietal name. I'm growing the ones I like the best, but I haven't kept track of varietal name. It says Fayas.
Yeah.
So I didn't try to bring it.
They should be judging them on the bricks, not the looks, huh?
Yeah, but no, they want to keep the idea
uniformity,
varietal integrity, so that you know what this is a Georgian crystal or this is a red Russian. So
nice.
That's important. Mine weren't much exceptionally larger than those. You should see the ones my brother sent me though. He sent me something this big from the seed I sent him a couple years ago out in Wisconsin.
You couldn't enter those, could you?
No, I could have, but I have integrity.
You're fair. Yeah, I like it.
But I'm going to use those for seed this year, so he sent me 4 flat rate boxes full. Wow. Probably about 60 pounds.
That's amazing.
And that's going in up at Alexander's and at Lampo.
This year before you leave?
Yep.
Wow.
So I think, it's a great crop for me. It does well.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm proud of that.
Walking through the forgotten ground, the echoes of heaven are calling me back. Sometimes you're near the same. What you really want in your life. Sometimes I just need to listen to the voice of your heart. The voice of your heart.